Here we are. We're back at it. I have been called crazy. Guess what? I am. See if I can find my own stream. YouTube's been making it very difficult for me. Also, have been giving me ads. For some frickin' reason. YouTube's been making it very difficult for me. Also, have been giving me ads. For my crap. Yeah. Bam. Bam. Let me share this with my mods. Again, they probably didn't know that I was going to be streaming twice today, so I feel sorry for them. They have normal jobs. My mods are not like, you know, I don't like pay them to like moderate my channel, so. Here we go again. Everybody's gonna be like, you're streaming again. Okay, let me double check my audio. Make sure it's all good. Audio. Whoa, hello. Jeez. What is up with my... Hello, mouse? Thank you. Okay. Where's my mic? Oh, hello. There we go. What is up? Hello, there we go. Cool. Okay, we're all good. We are ready. Yeah. Okay. We're all set. Yes. What up, Meryl? This is going to be so confusing. I mean, you haven't seen him in the chat yet, but I actually have a moderator named Meryl, so this is, he's going to be very confused. 6,000 runaways. Oh my god. I know. I'm only at 1650. I feel like such a baby. I feel like I haven't been able to like put as much time into streaming as I usually do, so let's see where we get. Something's going on with my thing. I haven't been like put as much time into streaming. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a really funny coincidence. He's actually like one of my best friends from high school, so but it's his real name. It's his real name. Like, it's kind of funny. We are streaming until I can't stream anymore. Until my computer dies, until my camera falls apart, until I get stress boils or my hair falls out. I have no idea what's going on, but we are streaming until, you know, whatever. 1,000 or close to 4,000. Haven't seen any in between. For real. When you get yours though, it's gonna feel so gratifying. Stream 2 in 1 day must be my birthday. Haha, thanks, Star. Oh my god. Stream 2, let's go. Thanks, Joe. Wow, 6,000 a lot. I finished my Shaymin hunt today at 4080. Dude, 4080? That's not bad. That's not bad. You still didn't get to odds, so ta-da. That's good. That's where I want to be. I want to get it, like, I mean, I don't mind going to odds. I really don't. Like, I talk about this all the time. Like, I don't mind long hunts. It makes it that much more worth it, in my opinion. I just don't want to... I don't want to be that guy at, like, 9,000 being like, crap. What up, geologist? I was almost a geologist, to be honest. I almost went to school for geology. And after I get it, I hope for a quick shiny Meryl to do the 50 sub special. That's right. Oh my god, you got 50 subs today. Congrats, my guy. I know, so random. So random. I was working today and I was like making coffee. I stepped away from my terminal. I was making coffee and I just decided to like YouTube this hunt. And I saw your hunt on YouTube and was like, huh, okay, why not? Literally like 5 hours ago. So congrats to you for being able to stick it out for 5 hours. The longest stream I ever did was 6 hours and 20 minutes. And that felt like hell. Actually, it might have been less than that. Because it was my Dratini hunt, and I think my Dratini hunt was like 5 hours and 40 something minutes. It was on Let's Go Pikachu, and it was, oops, I keep doing that. Yeah, it was up in the, it was by the what's it called? Where Zapdos is, the electric power station, powerhouse, power, I can't remember what it's called. For some reason, I'm really blanking. Why does it look like Drifloon's eyes look like they're moving? It's the illusion of the effect. So actually, I created this entire layout. I made the eyes blur at the tops and the bottoms, so it actually does kind of look like they're moving. I did that on purpose. You're the first person to actually say that, and that's why I did that. Enjoying hanging out with Aerance. Hit that like button and subscribe. Aw, thanks. I'm a mod. It's my job. Thanks, Joe. I really appreciate that. Wanted to get 4,000, but I got things to do, so no more stream. Aw. You'll get there though. You're really close. You're a lot closer than I am, my guy. And I feel it. I did a short stream earlier today because I couldn't commit because of work. And then the second 5 o'clock rolled around, I was like, I gotta get downstairs. And normally, like, I'm the one that makes the tacos in my house because we're doing taco night tonight. And, you know, I dated Mexicans for like 10 years, so I learned some secrets. Trust me, it's worth it. And so I was the one who was supposed to be making tacos today, and I delegated that entire process so that way I could stream for more than an hour again. So hopefully we're going to be able to do a 2 to 3 hour stream. We'll see. I like how the Pokemon being hunted is in the spotlight. Oh yeah, I know. So this, I've reworked this entire thing a couple times. And I recently changed my logo, so like if you were to watch like 2 days ago, I had a different logo. Not because it's when I changed it, but I forgot to change it when I actually made the new logo, so here we are. That's what mods do? Man, I'm terrible at my job. Are you a mod? Because you didn't have mod status in his stream. But yeah, mods, okay, so I have 5 mods. And basically what they do is, A, keep me on topic, because sometimes I talk about personal stuff that's not exactly necessary or, you know, good to talk about when you're talking about Pokemon. And B, they make sure, oh, well, actually, I think they have a couple. They have more than 2 jobs. They have like 5. But like B, they make sure that people aren't like, you know, using extreme profanity and putting other people down or just like coming in and hate mongering. Nobody likes that. But then C, they promote my channel and they make sure that people are like liking it and subscribing and all stuff like that. Shaymin hunt and mukbang. No, dude, my mukbangs would be so boring. I could eat like 4 street tacos, tops. Nobody wants to see somebody mukbang on 4 street tacos. I have a really tiny stomach. I found out. I have a really small stomach. I modded him near the end, had like 5 bots show up to the stream. Oh god. I'm lucky. Okay, I don't get bots. It doesn't happen. Thank God. I don't know how. I just don't. I have never gotten bots. Hopefully I never freaking will. It's just a thing, I guess. I thought I did have mod status in Meryl stream. I didn't see it. Normally they glow blue. I'm a censor for the chat and a streamer. And the streamer? I do also have an AI too. So there's an AI present in the chat. So if you spam things, if it's spam or if you repeat comments, you will be timed out. Just so everybody knows, I do have an AI. We've been programming it since like, shoot, 2 years ago. So it does learn specific patterns so people don't get timed out for certain things. But for the most part, like, if you say the same things over and over, you will get timed out. I didn't program it. Meryl programmed it. It's on Meryl's account. So if you ever see, like, it'll say, like, Meryl timed out so-and-so for 600 seconds or whatever. That is the AI. That is not actually Meryl. Which is good, though, because some people say some really messed up things on YouTube. He also modded me because he wanted me to say hashtag touch grass, not pillow. Which is nice. On some YouTuber stream. Based off your IP, so if your IP is pure, then the bots don't see it. Oh, it's based off my IP. Interesting. Does that have something to do? So I'm using a VPN, so I pay a lot of money for a VPN because I had, okay, so TMI, and also not really TMI. Because of my YouTube channel last year, oh my god, we're at 1666, by the way, holy shit. Last year I had a stalker. So I pay a lot of money to hide myself. So maybe that might have something to do with it. I don't know. Well, now I got my oddish. I need to seriously decide if I need I mean, now that you've done all that work for that oddish, I would go with Cyndaquil and then get the Vileplume. Like, keep the Vileplume, honestly. Yeah, I bet your VPN helps protect bots. That makes sense. I have, like, a really, 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 really strong connection. I think I need to start. I think I'm gonna take my my tax money or whatever and get, like, a new computer, because I think my computer is actually starting to get old. It's a really, 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 really good gaming laptop, but it's like almost 3 years old at this point, and she's starting to talk to me. I can start hearing her when I'm, like, plugged into all this stuff. Out. I feel really bad. This is actually the longest I've ever had a computer, by the way. I usually get a computer, like, every year. 2 years. Like, 2 years is the max. But I'm gonna start. I just bought a second capture card, and I'm about to get. I have a second Switch, but I'm about to get another Switch, and so I want to be able to dual stream. I was going to dual stream this until I learned that with the new patch, you have to get to basically the Elite Four to be able to get to Shaymin, and I accidentally updated my Pearl on my other system, and I'm still not grasping how to, like, de-update it, which sucks, but yeah. Oh, because you don't want Cyndaquil? Dude. The same, sometimes my PC of 4 years finally died. You know, really. Yeah. Well, and also, like, I haven't actually cleaned this thing out in a while. It's probably, and I have partition drives, so it'll probably last longer if I go in and, like, clean it out and then defragment it. Getting to do that. I don't have a whole lot of time. Usually when I think about doing anything with my computer, it's this. So, yeah. Aw, thanks for the sub. I know, I already subbed to Meryl because I was like, anybody that's going through this, like, deserves a sub, honestly. Because it's not a hard... Okay, let me put this into perspective. This is not a hard hunt. This is not a hard hunt at all. Compared to some of the hunts that I've done in the past, especially my shiny Cyndaquil from Crystal, this is nothing. This is literally nothing. However, the fact that you're going through it right now, And the fact that this is a taboo hunt, like, you deserve a sub. You literally deserve a sub. Which is why I'm constantly, like, Googling and YouTube searching other people that are doing this hunt, because, dude, I get it. Dude, I get it. Nah, no hard feelings. I get it. But Cyndaquil is in my top, probably 25 favorite Pokemon. Which, by the way, I tried to make a top Pokemon video and realized that I could not narrow it down to, like, an absolute favorite, because there's almost 1,000 Pokemon. And with the variants, there are over 1,000 Pokemon. So I had to make a favorite Pokemon of every type. Yes. Yeah. I've tried to rehunt that Cyndaquil since I met him. And I've known Joe for like 15, 16 years. Because I don't know if you know this, the first time I ever played Gold, I got to getting the mystery egg, and I was almost to the gym, the first gym, and then a friend of mine came over and was like, let me play this game, and I was like, cool, you can start a new file, but do not save. They saved, and they picked Chikorita. So I had to go back in and start over. I was actually really upset. I was really young at the time, because this was like when Gold first came out. I was like a baby. And so I was really sad. And so I started a new game, and there was something wrong with my Cyndaquil. And thank God I didn't listen to my brother, because I found out later, years later, when this generation came out, Generation 4, that it was shiny. Because I reopened the game, looked at it, blah, blah, blah. There was like the shiny symbol, and then it had like animation. I was like, this is shiny. Oh my God. I had a shiny Cyndaquil on my second, well, technically third reset of that cartridge. So since then, I've been trying to rehunt it in Crystal when it came out on Virtual Console. This is one of the faster hunts, especially considering the fact that the Gen 4 resets are still faster. Yeah, it's true. I'm pissed off about that because, around 1677, by the way, another double. If you look at the coding, they can remove that 30-second black screen. Why didn't they? It doesn't make sense. I feel like they only did it because they're like, oh, if we're not putting shiny locks on specific Pokemon, we should add a really egregious opening screen. Well, at least you'll have your shiny team before you even start the game. The first shiny Pokemon was Gibble from the Battle Tower in Black. No way! Like the one that you can't... Oh, no, wait. No, I know what you're talking about. Okay. That's one's obtainable, right? You're not talking about like the ones in the Battle Tower that can be shiny that aren't yours. Much better now. Oh, that stupid loading screen. I know. That's why I haven't bothered. I got to like 500 or something with my Chimchar and was like, F this. I'm going to Shaymin. You it isn't shiny. F off. Joey had to take over driving. I was crying by the time I got to his work. Babe, that's horrible. My first shiny was literally 5 years ago. Dang. Okay, so what was that? 5 years ago, like X and Y? That makes sense. X and Y was everybody's first shiny hunt because the fish chaining that was broken was the easiest way to get shinies. I remember, like, I did that, and I got every fishable chained possible shiny in that game. Just because, like, I went through, like, a weird phase. When I found out that was a thing when I was online, I was like, oh, that's a thing. And so I just sat there and, like, hunted every single one of them. But also, was that 5 years ago? I think it was like 6. Wasn't X and Y like 6? It was like 6 or 7. Friend Safari and Gen 6 was fun. Yes! Oh, it totally was. Was a random shiny Graveler. Aha. Ooh, gold. Yeah. No, I know. I feel like everybody like comes to finding out what shinies are around the same time. I thought shiny fishing was Sun and Moon. Nope, shiny fishing was not Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon was a knockout chaining, where you run into the same Pokemon and you knock it out over and over, and you have to count it. There was no counter in the game. Or it was catching. It wasn't knocking out. It was specifically catching, I think. Yeah, X and Y chain fishing. Yes, exactly. Considering Sun and Moon were over 5 years ago at this point. Yeah, well, still, it was right before Sun and Moon, so I made an assumption. I was like, well, if your first shiny... Because they didn't really discover the chain fishing method until a while after X and Y. I remember. Because I played through that whole game, had it for a good hot minute, and then I was reading online that chain fishing was a thing, and I was like, oh, okay. And that was kind of everybody's, like, introduction to shinies. Because also at the time... Go was becoming a thing, and events for shinies weren't really a thing yet in Go. So it wasn't until about a year into X and Y being out that shiny hunting became mainstream. It was like 5 to 6 years ago. Because I started this channel around Sun and Moon, I want to say. Ultra Sun, or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. If I'm not mistaken. But at that point, I had been shiny hunting since the beginning of Gen 4, I want to say. I won't say how old I was, but I want to say that... Because I didn't shiny hunt in Gen 3 until I knew specifically what shiny hunting was in Gen 4. Oh, there you go. I haven't played Animal Crossing since it came out. I was given a free copy by Nintendo and I haven't touched it since. I played for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I was supposed to, it was a review copy, I was supposed to do a review. I didn't do a review and I've not gotten a free copy from Nintendo since. They haven't sent me anything, I think, because they were like, A, I didn't grow as fast as they probably anticipated me to, and then B, I never did that review of Animal Crossing. I thought you started with Let's Go. Yeah, no, I mean, I started this channel. If you look at it, Let's Go wasn't out yet. If you look at it, I started this channel during Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Because it was, but I didn't start posting videos on this channel. Okay, so let's rewind. I started this channel 2018, July 4th, which was right before Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I didn't start making videos until October of 2018, which was right before Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And I started with Meltan, who was popping up in Pokemon Go. And I also started with 3 of the top 5 scariest Pokemon Pokedex entry videos. That's how I started. So it was technically during not the Let's Go games, but it was technically during the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon era, because Let's Go had not come out yet. But I started making content based on Let's Go speculation. And then I didn't start streaming until 3 or 4 days into the Let's Go games being out is when I got my capture card. And I remember my first ever shiny hunt on stream on YouTube was for Pikachu in the Viridian Forest, but I ended up getting a Caterpie. 8-dial combination lock system out of the lake as I was talking about. 8-dial combination? Yeah, I've never heard of whatever you're talking about. Please bring enough gum for the class, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. Yeah. It's a real life replacing. Ooh. That's dope. Wow, we're almost to 1,700. You know, it's funny, I've been doing this hunt for like a week and a half-ish, but I feel like I'm moving a little bit quicker than I was anticipating for how much time I've been given for each of these streams, which is kind of dope. Whoops. I didn't go far enough. I was trying to read the comments. Oh, that's cool. Ugh. My counter is always one step behind me. I don't know why. Oh, come on, YouTube. I don't know why it does that. Well, now my preview is gone. It's Ashhaim that he only has Lucarionite since he has other Pokemon at Oak's Lab that can Mega Evolve and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but I feel like that's the whole point of the show, is they give Ash all these shortcomings to be able to give the viewer something to, like, you know, overcome. Like when you're watching, you're like, oh wow, he overcame that. He's great. He's like, he is a Pokemon master because he puts the faith in his Pokemon and he doesn't need all this like crazy expletives, blah blah blah, you know, that whole thing. Imagine getting it before 2000. Oh my god. I would be excited. Well, we're at 1696, so I'm gonna try to push for 2000 today. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever dinner's made, I'm disappearing, and then I'm probably gonna come back. I'm not gonna like run upstairs. I eat really slow, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, dinner's done. Give me 5 minutes, guys, and then I'm upstairs for 20 minutes. It's just not gonna happen. So once dinner's done, this stream ends, and then if I'm really feeling it, which I really am because I really want to get to 2000, and I'm really busy the next 3 days, I'm probably gonna come back and push for another stream. But we'll see. If I didn't have a meeting really early tomorrow morning, I'd probably stay up until like 2 o'clock in the morning just hunting this thing. But I'm not 18 anymore. I'm not a little boy. I can't bounce back that quick. But definitely if I get it before 2000, oh my god. I'm gonna feel like a complete asshole because everybody that I've been talking to lately who's doing this hunt didn't get it until at least 4,000. And so I'm gonna feel like a huge a-hole being like, here I am at, you know, 1713 and I got it. Sorry. You know, that whole shtick. We're at 1699. Let's see. No. All right, we're at 1,700. Look at that. In just over a half an hour, I did 50 encounters. That means I'm actually paying attention. Usually, I'm not paying attention that much. Look at that, 1,700. We did 50 encounters in 30 minutes and 10 seconds. That's pretty good. Usually, I'm pretty lazy at this, and I always end up getting these things kind of lagged. I wish we would have got it at 1,700. We're probably going to get it at 1,713, 1,717, or 1,727. I'm not going to lie. I'm really feeling it, and I don't know how to explain it. 2 seconds, guys. How are you? 17. That guy on YouTube that I was watching earlier is almost at 4,000. I know. Okay, here we go. Being a 17-year-old college student has sucked. So many late nights I've been able to sleep schedule back together because the semester is over. Oh shoot, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were saying you're in the middle of a break right now. That's dope. Dude, I feel it. Well, there's a lot more work that goes into school because I work and I work a normal day job. So like, but I don't have to put in like a lot of like, you know, an academia base. So like, I don't have to, once I have my routine and once I know what I'm doing, like those things are like rudimentary. I can just kind of flip through like all of the stuff that I'm doing at once. I don't have to like think about like, oh, here we go. We're going to walk into math right now. So like, kudos to you for like doing it and like being able to like live that life, you know, and still shiny hunt. Like, it's dope. But jeez, I totally forgot to share this on my Discord. You're fine. I typo a lot, especially lately, because I just want to, like, talk really quickly. Oh, that's nice. I come from a pretty big family, so I never got that opportunity. I've been wanting to go back to school for a long time now, and I just don't think it's going to happen. And not for anything specific. Like, I, you know, basically already have a degree, so, like, going back and doing schooling, I want to do something, like, I don't want to say for fun, because nobody goes to school for fun, but I want to go back and, like, learn something that I know I'm not going to get a job in, but I just want the knowledge of, like, being able to get, like, an academic backing of whatever that specifically is, if that makes sense. Because there's just, like, I'm obsessed with science, I'm obsessed with space. I was talking about, like, wanting to do, like, geology. So I don't know, I want to go back to school and do something scientific and that be a thing. Like, am I going to take that degree and, like, walk into a lab somewhere and just start, you know, getting my hands dirty? Probably not, honestly. But it's a degree that I would want for myself. I know that sounds crazy because, like, it's a lot of money, but I've always wanted to do it. If I ever, like, win the lottery, or if I get famous, or, like, if anything like that happens, that's the first thing I'm gonna do, is I want to go back to school. I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to. Ha. Ha! No, you wouldn't want to watch that. Me shiny hunting, even though it's repetitive, is probably more interesting than watching me sit there, like, doing a test or something. Trust me. And I also, like, I don't know. Me talking about, like, scientific theories, it could rot your brain. I do it a lot. Ask my friends. Ask poor Joe. We talked about it recently. I have a problem. Zoology and writing. Nice! Do it! Works. Dude! Is it fantasy? What's it about? That would be really cool. I've written probably 3 or 4 books now. One of them's on Amazon. It's under a pseudonym, but I haven't sat down to write anything in a long time. But writing has always been a passion of mine. Theories, fuck off, Joe. Well, they are. Technically, gravity's a theory. Look it up. Gravity is not a proven element. We have multiple theories on how gravity works. We have scientifically accepted theories, but they are theories. Something about just knowing more of a subject, like even challenging, but it's a good experience to have. Seriously, I love science. Dude, I am a huge science nerd. I have a thing on my phone that I wake up to every morning and I read news in the science world. That's how I learned about the Higgs boson, the God particle, the quark. Back in 2014 when they found it with the Hadron Collider. Yeah, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I believe it's pronounced Science. Stop. Would you guys like to learn science? So funny. Of course, Mr. Mini Geologist is a scientist. Like, look at you. You have to be. Emily! What up? Fast Tech. Wow. I could sit here talking about Pokemon for like an hour during a Pokemon stream. Nobody replies. The second I start talking about gravity, people are coming out of the woodworks being like, I know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Is that a bot? Ooh, you brought the bot. You brought the bot. We'll leave it in here. Maybe it's got something nice to say. Yo, Emily, what's your favorite Pokemon? That's insane. Dude, you brought the bots. I've never had a bot. Joe, have I ever had a bot? I've never had a bot, but I've had a racist, I've had a skinhead, I've had a neo-Nazi. I've had them all, trust me. I've never had a bot. This is weird. What is the whole point of having a bot, though? Like, what is it promoting? Links are banned because of my AI. So, like, it should know. Oh, I think it left. Because we had 6, now we're at 5. No, don't look it up. It's bad, icky stuff. Haha. No, it's following me. Ew! Hey, Joe, can you block Emily? Please? Called Dave and Bob. It's about this kid named Bob and that alien pigeon named Dave, along with their friends. That's kind of dope. Dude, you watch a lot of really, really depthy media. Would you like some in-depth character info? I'll pass. But what's it called again? Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's called Dave and Bob. Multiple different users. Shall I block the... Yes! Yes, you shall, baby. Baby, listen to daddy. I'm wearing my daddy hat. Joe's like, I hate you. Joe and Meryl, okay, so my 2 best friends from high school, Joe and Meryl, I've been friends with them for so long. They both hate being called daddy. And so me wearing my daddy hat is kind of like a nod to like pissing them off. Kind of funny. Do you guys like this lo-fi? Does it work? Is it giving you a groove? Because you're hearing it, I'm not. So I have to ask, like, is it the mood? Is it the move? Oh my god, I'm getting like 7,000 texts. I'm in like 2 chain texts right now, and it's not fun. 1717! This is one of the ones that I was talking about. Let's see. Of course the game is gonna prove me wrong. I'm gonna get to 1727 and it's still not gonna be right, so here we are. Okay, Dave and Bob is your book series. Gotcha. I'm thinking that it's some sort of media that you're wrapped up in, so. It's true. Does he like the lo-fi? I think so. He looks like a lo-fi hat. I meant to say rat, but not hat. Because he looks like he's wearing like flower headphones. Like he's really, look at him. He's jamming to it. Do you see it? Wait, let's wait for a close-up. Okay, get out of here, Infernape. We don't need to see your butt. We don't need to see me either. I don't even look like that. My eyes aren't green. I'm blonde, and I have dark eyebrows. My eyes are not that blue. My eyes are green. I meant to say that earlier. Look at him. Getting it. Okay. Alright. I see you. Anyway. Books with just words are not boring. Hello. Hi. Hi. Yes, Pokefan, it's your mom. Hi, sweetheart. Books without words. I mean, without graphics. Oh my god. Books with just words are not boring. The same. But Hi, hello, is this some, SMR? I read a lot. Yeah, thanks, okay. Dude, it was jamming. I'm telling you. That Shaymin, he was getting it. He's live. Oh, Elliot started making food. I felt really bad. I was like, by the way, this is how you make tacos. And he's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm not a novice. And I'm like, okay. I was like telling him how to like roast the jalapeno. I was like, don't cut the stem off until, you know, when you're ready to cut the stem off. Because when you roast a jalapeno, you want the heat to recycle on the inside, and you kind of burn the outside a little because it brings out all the flavor and it makes it spicier, because the seeds sweat and it makes it spicier. And I was like explaining this to him, and he's like, I know what I'm doing. I have been making food for a long time, blah, blah, blah. And I felt like such an asshole. I was like, of course, you know, whatever. But again, like I was saying earlier, I am the authority on making, you know, Mexican food. So I just feel like a big dick. I think that if you're, I mean, it depends on the medium that you are wanting to build. Like, what kind of experience are you creating for your readers? If you're going into, and that's the thing, like, you can always change your mind whenever you want, but if you're going into a specific creation with a specific vision, then follow it. But if you're writing books, and eventually you're like, oh, I feel like this is too boring, let's make it a graphic novel, there's going to be complications in it. Because I feel like if you are good enough with your words to create a setting, you don't have to necessarily make it a visual media. Because some things can kind of only exist in a word setting. I wrote a book from the 1920s. I'm like, hang on, I think I have one. I do. With my pseudonym. There it is. I wrote a book from the 1920s. Obviously, I can't make like a movie of that or a TV show or even bother drawing a comic. I mean, I can draw, but like, am I going to want to draw a comic for the whole thing? So sometimes like just words, like creating a landscape with your words, dude, it's everything. It's everything. Oh, dope. Oh, dope. Tamales? Tamales? Don't get me started. Woo! Okay. Whoa! I just got like really fevered and my heater just turned on. I was like, okay, alright. It's not just me. We're already at 46 minutes? Dude. This time went by so fast. I mean, they could. Don't get me wrong. They could. But most of the time, and I'm not super into like a space sci-fi, which is weird because again, I like space science stuff. Most of the time I prefer books. Oh yeah, no. If you want feedback on anything, I'm the right person. Because I've got a mouth on me. Sometimes maybe it's not that great, but I think that instead of trying to figure out the right media for it, if you have a concept, really get it out in any way, shape, or form that you feel is necessary. I feel like if you're going to create something and put all of your heart into it, as long as your message can be repeated or... I mean, I guess like the most important thing is digested by your audience. It doesn't matter what form of media it's in, as long as you found a way to be able to like get it to the right people. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing about artwork. And like from a literary perspective, you're writing a book and you want it to get to the right people, you don't have to make a comic. You can literally just write a book, be very lush and vivid with your descriptors, create a setting, and then make the characters believable, and the story will come. You don't need graphics. You don't need to make a short film. You don't need to make comics. You don't need to make a graphic novel. If you put everything into it and you describe it the way that you conceptualize it, and people can digest the information, you really don't need to like waste your time putting together a graphic novel. Because like, think about it. If you're not an artist, you're gonna have to commission all that work. And if you are an artist and you're a sole creator, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Trust me. I make music, and my last album was 13 songs, and I really wanted a visual landscape for all of them. I created music videos for every single song using crazy graphics that like some of my friends made, some I made, and then I integrated them together and did a lot of editing. It took me hours. It took me almost 100 hours to put this thing together. And when I think about like the expectation of people getting that media and you getting like your, I hate to say this, like, because like maybe you're not out for the money, but like getting the money's worth for what you do, it's a lot, dude. It's a lot. Guessing Pokemon based on the Pokedex entries, and I was wondering if you wanted to play, do you? Guessing Pokemon based on the entries? Woo! If it's the first 4 generations, I might be pretty decent at it. If it's not the first 4 generations, good luck, sir. I don't know if I want to play that, because I don't know. I always feel like, okay, and it's a stigma. I always feel like when you're a Pokemon YouTuber, everybody comes to you as like an authority for Pokemon, right? And I know a lot of really, 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 really offhand weird details for Pokemon, but things like, hey, what is number 518 in the Pokedex? Am I gonna guess that? No. Am I gonna lie and Google it and guess it? Yes. So it might not be a good idea. Oh, see, that's not bad, but you have concepts, right? You have a lot of concepts. Like, you have, if that person is drawing all of your media, that's a lot for one person to handle. That's a lot, dude. Like, think about it. You have to also, okay, here's the deal, and any manga artist will tell you this. If you, each page in Word format is 250 words. To encapsulate an action and a couple word exchanges in a manga isn't 250 words. Each page is like 700 to 1,000. So think about it. For every 4 pages of your book, you're getting 1 page of a manga. You've got, or it's the other way around. You have, for every 4 pages of a book, you have like 8 pages of a manga. You have a lot to put in that graphic novel. They have a lot to cover. You're going to go from a 200-page book, which, I mean, isn't really a book in my opinion. Sorry. Okay, a 400-page book to a segment of, because graphic novels tend to be a little bit different in format, 4 100-page mangas. Or more. No, it's definitely, it's 4 200-page mangas. It's a lot. Yeah, and I mean, if you have those friends, like when I wrote my book, Joe edited it. Like, he was the chief editor on the project. I had a couple other people do what I called soft edits, which means that when Joe and I cleaned up a lot of the dialogue and a lot of like the descriptors, I entrusted 4 people to go through and just read it and made sure that, like, you know, some of the words made sense, some of the like the story in general, like it was concise and etc. That's good. Like, if you have other people on your team, it's great. But you also have to remember, you can't always rely on other people. Like, if this is your project, you have to be the sole inhibitor of whatever the project is. You can't just assume people are going to help you, because I've had that happen too. I've been part of projects doing music where I won't give names because I'm not that person, but I've had people that I was friends with, and I'm like, let's do this video. We did a video. It went great. I'm like, let's do this project. Can you do this, like, artwork for this, like, this cover? And I don't know if they assumed I couldn't make my own cover, because, like, I do a lot of artwork, like, a lot. And I do graphic design and all that stuff. I can do it all myself. But apparently, since then, this specific person thinks that I'm shortchanging them by making money off from their artwork. And it's like, this is a collab. If you want me to help you, which I've never been asked, if you want me to help you create music for whatever artwork or digital media you're doing, I can do it. I'm not going to ask for a penny. But I've never been asked. So it's a complicated thing. You have to make sure that you have a rhythm. You have to make sure that the two of you have, like, a collab-ship. It's a lot. Yeah, exactly, PokeFam. I mean, it really just depends. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're going to do a graphic novel, commit to a graphic novel. You and your friend have to be on the same page. And you might have to actually, like, build some of the concepts with them, so that way you're on the same page. You can't sit there and just assume, hey, I'm writing all of this, you're just going to draw it. Because you don't know what that person's capability for drawing is, you know? You could, like, create some sort of scene where, like, some alien, like, kills somebody and, like, the alien has these very specific physical attributes, and then your friend's like, dude, I can't draw XYZ. You're in a pickle now. You have to start that process from the beginning in some cases. I mean, who knows? Maybe your friend's, like, some sort of master conceptualist and can, like, draw all these things, or is, like, a master sketch artist. You know, that's a different process. But, you know, writing this book and handing it to your friend and being like, hey, draw it, that's a tall order. You know? And I'm not poo-pooing on your idea. This isn't me going, oh my god, it's not gonna work. I'm not that person. Trust me, if you can think it, you can do it. This is me being a little realistic because I've had it all happen. I've been making music for 18 years. It's been a while. Like, I've been producing music for a very long time. This is me saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, because you never know what's going to happen. And if you have a really good story and you've been writing a really good book, you don't need to take it to a graphic artist for it to be real, for it to have life. You can make it happen. Because everything that I've ever done in my art world outside of YouTube, I've made it happen because I wanted it to happen. I didn't want to have to wait on anybody else. I didn't sit there and go, oh, are people gonna like this? Are people gonna, like, do this with this? Or am I gonna blow up? Am I gonna become famous? Am I gonna, like, make a bunch of money? Is this gonna be a success? Because you have to think about it from a hobbyist perspective. It's your artwork. It's your baby. It's the things you create. It's the things you're proud of. Do you really care what people think? Because if you're sitting there caring what people think, and if you're sitting there caring about becoming famous, and if you're sitting there and caring about making money, you're not caring about the project. You're caring about the outcome. And if that's the case, you're doing it wrong. And I'm sorry, but that's how it works. And if that's really harsh, I don't mean it to be harsh. I mean it in the best possible way, from someone who's very experienced in failure. Very experienced in not having things turn out the way that they want them to. I just want you thinking about, like, putting all your heart into it. That is numero uno. You come first. Your feelings and your thoughts and your project come first. You really just need to own your craft and do what feels right. And that's good. Yeah, 8 years. That's a long time. That's really good. You've been sticking to it. That's the most important thing. And you're gonna grow, and you're gonna do other things, and, you know, the important thing is, like, finding your symmetry and finding your place, you know? Like, if this is something that you want to do, work towards it and continue working towards it. Don't let it go. I'm not necessarily a fan of, like, I know a lot of people are like, you need to practice, you need to practice, you need to go and practice, you need to make time to practice, you need to practice. That's fine. I get it. Like, from a music perspective, it makes a lot of sense. But take your breaks. Do some stuff. Do things on the side. Do whatever feels right. Don't force yourself to, like, practice your ass off, because let me tell you, I can play almost any instrument you hand me. Does that mean I'm a master at those instruments? No. But knowing what I feel, I can make those instruments do some things that maybe even masters can't do. That's important to me, you know? Yep. Oh my god, exactly, Meryl. I was just having this conversation, like, the last couple days. I'm not doing this to make money. If I had 1,000 subscribers, I'm at that point where I could monetize this channel, because I definitely have over 4,000 hours of view time. Am I gonna do it? No. Maybe someday down the line. I never say no. I never say no. Let me take that back. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because this is fun. I'm here because I like going through my videos and looking at my shiny reactions, because that's the whole point. I never got that opportunity in the past when I shiny hunted, because I never had the equipment. I wasn't old enough. I didn't have enough money. Now I'm at that point where, like, I can hang out with people and shiny hunt and record my reaction. It's a win-win, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm just saying, like, I'm happy to be where I'm at. I just want to give you some stuff to think about, because I've been in your shoes, and the biggest thing that I can tell you right now is don't get in your way. If you get in your own way, you're just going to make it easier for everybody else to get in your way, and it's not fair. You don't deserve that. If you want to make something, make it. Hunting has always been an escape from reality. Hours. I can do it in front of an audience. Exactly. That's what it is. And the cool thing is, when you're streaming, it's not even just about having an audience. It's like, it makes the time go by so much faster. Like, I can sit here and talk to you guys for hours and I don't even realize that time is passing, because I get to, like, talk to people who get it. Like, the coolest thing about shiny hunting is I'm sitting here doing this. All of you are. I met PokeFan, and I met Meryl, and I met Dark, and everybody else that's come in and out of the chat the last couple days, because you're doing the same thing as me. So, like, in reality, you're not creating a fan base, you're creating a friend base, because, like, you guys know what I'm doing. It doesn't sound crazy. People in my personal life, you have to understand this. I'm one of the only people in my actually, I think I'm the only person in my entire life that shiny hunts. I'm the only person. King Po is another person now because I met him through YouTube, but before King Po, I was the only person who shiny hunted. Like I do. I mean, Joe will shiny hunt from time to time, but it's not like that's his thing. This is my thing. This is what I like with Pokemon. Either it's important for survival and pain, blah, blah, blah. Exactly. Yes. Okay, good. So then there you are. The work is the most important thing. And I say that because it wasn't until I stopped listening to my audience when I was making music that I got signed to a label. When I stopped going, what are people going to be into if I make it? I started making some really cool stuff. And a German record label found me. And I've been with them since. And they're dope. And it wasn't until I stopped listening to this voice in the back of my head being like, you're never going to make it if you keep doing this. Or, why are you doing that right now? This is what people are expecting from you. Or, this is too weird. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, they're a tiny record label. I don't, like, make a crap ton of money, so it's not like I'm out there doing festivals or something. I'm almost there. But still having a family full of other musicians that make similar music to me is a really good outlet, and, like, again, sense of, like, friends and family where, like, they know what I'm doing. And feeling like you belong is really important. A lot of people don't, they take that for granted. Like, feeling like other people are understanding what you're talking about is a big deal. Yeah, no, same. Yep, exactly. That's why I've always said, like, if this glitch is in the game and there are people who are like, you're cheating, blah, 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 and you should be banned. It's like, dude, it's bringing me an entertainment. It's bringing me joy. And that's why, like, even though they're patching it, quote unquote, they're not patching it. Because I think, to a degree, even though it's a mistake and the Pokemon company is like, oh no, it shouldn't be there, I think that's why they haven't really hard removed it, because they understand, like, people are finding enjoyment out of this. Experience. It's true. Yep. No, exactly. Well, YouTube was the reason. So, a little bit of backstory on some of my life. I used to be a theater actor when I was a kid. Like, since I was 11 years old, I used to do like 2, 3, 4 plays a freaking year. I had a full schedule. I used to do plays all the time. So acting was a thing. I really wanted to be an actor. And it wasn't until I found music that I was like, maybe acting's not for me. And then as an adult, one of my closest friends got a job as a booking agent for an acting agency here in Seattle. And so I auditioned, basically. And I didn't know this, but having a YouTube channel, sitting here making videos to a camera, like I'm talking to real people, gave me the experience necessary to get a job as an actor. Because most of the times when you're doing auditions, you're talking to a camera. You have to develop this sense of like, hi, you're a person, to be able to get these jobs. And I got that confidence from doing YouTube. So yeah, YouTube is a big outlet for me. Yeah, see, exactly. And there are people that do randomizers, and it's like, through some people's eyes, is that hacking? Is that ban worthy? Like, I get it. There's a specific way that, like, especially like metagame should be played. Well, like, if there are people who aren't using hacked Pokemon for the metagame, then who are you to say, you know, what they should be doing? Ha, for real. For real. Dude. Yeah, don't get me started. You want to talk about this being a banned Pokemon? You know how long it's going to take me to get this freaking shiny? Honestly, what they should have done when they realized that people were hacking this, or quote-unquote glitching, or whatever the hell you want to call it, they should have coded Oak's letter into the postgame. Just saying. Sorry. Dude, if you put this in and people found it, and then you're trying to like fix it by like coding it out, dude, put it as an event. Fix it. You can do it. Not the end of the world. $17.67. I need to get an actual chair for streaming down here, because my chair upstairs in the living room is a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I think they will in time, but like with this specific event, like they should have just coded it in, like to fix it. Be like, hey, by the way, we don't want you glitching the system to get this Pokemon, so we're going to give you guys Oak's letter. We intended for this to be a future promotional, whatever, but due to, XYZ circumstances, here you go. 1769. Here's... I'm lighting a candle. Dark and scary down here. Last thing I want to do is give a ghost a reason to cut throat me. There we go. Also, one of the things that makes me mad is since the Hall of Origin isn't in the game, that Arceus is probably going to be behind it. Yes. I wouldn't say $60. I wouldn't say that. Because it wouldn't make sense. $60? Are you saying because of Legends Arceus? Like, you have to get Legends Arceus for that to be a thing? Then maybe I could see that for sure. I think, like, once you get to get to a specific point in Legends Arceus, when you get it in that game, there's going to be an event in BDSP. But also, I feel like they'd be really dumb at doing that. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. It just would be a lot less work. Especially when, like, here's the deal. If you weren't just starting out and, like, you had, like, an audience or something, and you had the time and the resources to be able to make up the difference, then yeah. Like, go for the images, do whatever your vision is, because you'll have a budget for that, and you'll have people that you can work with to, like, make it a reality. When you're the only person, if you can't crunch through that process or that data very quickly, you're wasting a lot of resources. Yeah, but also there's going to be a lot more people who bought Legends Arceus than bought this game, and they probably aren't going to give a crap about BDSP. You have to remember, BDSP is not... Like, a lot of people did not want this game because of the art style. And if anything, what they're doing is they're making Arceus available for people who bought Legends Arceus and then went back and was like, I guess I'll get BDSP. And then they're like, oh, okay, the Arceus event is a thing. It makes sense to me. It's the same argument about making Mew, behind a $40 or $50 paywall for the Pokeball Plus. Like, there are so many other ways to get Mew. Why do you freaking care? I hate the way that Home is subscription based. Honestly, we want to talk about money? I hate the way that you have to pay a subscription for Home. And if you don't, your Pokemon get locked away and they're stuck behind a paywall. That's what pisses me off. Because we know that Home probably works on Nintendo servers. And we're already paying a Nintendo Online subscription. If we're paying a Nintendo Online subscription, we shouldn't have to pay for a Home subscription. No, Legends Arceus is going to be good. Trust me. Well, don't trust me. I don't know. It might not be good. I don't know why I just said that. Sorry, my sister just texted me. Oh, freaking... Never mind. It's a family thing. Never thought about it that way, but you don't need the online subscription to get Home. It's true, but can't you... Isn't there a 30 Pokemon cap on Home if you don't pay for one? Because that's what I thought. 1777. I'm excited for RCS. Me too, dude. Me too. Trust me. I think Elliot's making food because I can smell it. So we may only get to 800. I don't know. I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. It's been a minute. I need to stretch my legs. I'm on a stool, by the way, so everybody knows it's not like a computer chair. Seconds, I will be RP. Alright, I'm back. I hope you enjoy some Li-Fi. Lo-Fi. Because, that's what I was listening to when I was in the bathroom. What's the Lo-Fi music that I'm playing right now? Okay, let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Who am I? Who am I? Older games. Oh, because the DS servers are offline. Yeah, DS online play has been offline for a while. There are some like indie places where you can connect and it still works. Supposedly, I don't know. It's like a server hack or some shit. Is bank off? No, from big home. Is bank offline though? I hope not. I have Pokemon in bank. Online cloud-based service. Oh, okay, cool. Thought it was offline by now. No, thank God it's not. I would be pissed. Oh, good. Mostly looking forward to the spin-off idea with Kate and Asher, Shatter, blah, blah, blah. Oh, from your book? That'd be cool. Well, start with the main series first. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's the 3DS, what is it, like online play or whatever, or Wi-Fi play or Wi-Fi download or whatever. That's off. It's not a thing. I have to just read that book, apparently, because that's a lot. That's a lot of data to crunch right now. Smell the food that he's making. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten since like noon. So I'm surprised I'm alive right now. Woo! Have you gotten your second Oddish book, a fan? Oh yeah. I still think that's B the frick S. No, you're good. I mean, maybe I want to read it, so like I don't want it spoiled. That's why I'm skimming through it. I'm like, maybe I should not skim through it and actually read it. You know, you're talking to somebody who's listened to the Harry Potter audiobooks like 30 times. And that's not an exaggeration. I can play one on my phone right now to prove it. I'm not even kidding. I think I'm in the middle of 3 for the 27th time. I think it's 27. It's either 27 or 28. Oh, I have my phone turned down. That's great. Here.
Snarled Snape. Well, I never thought I'd meet a third-year class who wouldn't even recognize a werewolf when they saw one.
Yeah, no joke. Book 3, where am I? Chapter... What chapter am I on? Chapter 9. And I have 7 hours and 15 minutes left. And I know it's controversial, because, like, nobody likes J.K. Rowling right now, but, I will still listen to the books over and over again. Well, I'm also gonna I might take a break from this, but I might re-listen to the 2 books from This Dark Endeavor, which is a Kenneth Opel precursor to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which is great. I bet you Home and Bank are on the same servers and use the same source code. I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I would not be surprised. But I don't think so, because from my understanding, ILCA created Home, and I think if they had the same source code and they were working the same, it wouldn't have taken that long. Because I don't know if you remember this, it took a while for Bank and Home to communicate. Like years. It took like almost 2 freaking years. Good enough. Yeah, I feel it. You're good. Rather than lo-fi, we could listen to Harry Potter in the background. We can't. I only played like 8 to 10 seconds because I can get away with that. I will get copyright flagged. Or, I'm not kidding, I would listen to Harry Potter. Because usually when I'm shiny hunting off stream, so just so you guys know, I pick on-stream hunts that are either relative or something that I'm really into. So this one happens to be both. This one's very relative for the community, and this one is also a hunt that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. But usually it's one or the other. Sometimes it's both. When I'm not hunting something like this, when I'm off stream, you can ask anybody, I am hunting something else. If I'm watching a movie I've seen before, I'm hunting something. If I'm watching a TV show that I've seen before, I am hunting something. Literally, my boyfriend last night we were talking about it, he's never seen The Witcher, and the new episodes for season 2 come out, like, literally this weekend. And I was telling him, we are going to catch up so we can watch them while we're in Vegas with my friends. We started The Witcher last night. I was shiny hunting. So, here we are. This is the thing. I wasn't doing this one. I've been doing this one off stream too, though. I'll definitely do audiobooks made how they should be. Also, I have the equipment. If for whatever reason you can get it approved by Audible, I can do your audiobook. Because I have like 3 condenser mics. And I recorded the audiobook for my own book. So if you want this voice to be able to read your book, blah blah blah. No, I'm just kidding. So many of the things. It's true. It's true. It's very true. Because one of my other favorite authors is H.P. Lovecraft. And he was sadistically racist because of his social conditioning. So, yeah. I think in this day and age, though, with how forward-thinking he was, and this is just my perspective, you can hate me for it, he probably wouldn't be that racist nowadays. But that's just what I think. I mean, he probably could be, whatever. But that wasn't the point of his work. Like, here's the thing. Like, if J.K. Rowling put that message in her books and was like, you know, I hate trans people for this specific reason, and that's not even what she said. That's totally not. I'm over dramatizing the context of what she was saying. If for some reason I got from H.P. Lovecraft's work that he was racist, I never would have gotten into him. That's definitely a thing. Like, if I read a book and they were like, blah blah blah, and they like, you know, treated a POC of any kind in a certain manner in a book, I'd be like, what the fuck? This is not the book for me. I wouldn't read it. But because they didn't, like, he didn't do that, I don't feel that conflicted reading his material, because in a lot of ways he's kind of a freaking genius. Pythagoras is a cult leader. Yep. Oh, it's true. Oh, yeah, we totally do. But that's the thing, is like, I am not anti anything except for anti-pain and anti-hate. So like, if you're doing something out of love and it's not hurting another person, then I champion that. And that's my principle. And I think, like, honestly, I think growing up being bisexual and being the person that I am, and like seeing all of the things that I've seen, I think it's kind of put me in a very specific place to notice, you know, certain things, or to like know what's specifically for me right from wrong. I'm not going to tell you where you should be. I'm not going to tell you, like, you know, you should love me because I'm a human being and, you know, XYZ, blah, 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 this and that. I'm not going to tell you to do that, but I am going to tell you to keep an open mind and listen to things, because when I think about where I am on like the social spectrum with people and like how accepting I am on people, I realize that in this day and age, it feels like it's commonplace, but it's not for everyone. There are some people who social conditioning really kind of raises them a little backwards, in my perspective. Again, maybe it's not backwards to them. Just like think about like a person's intentions, you know? Because there are some people out there that think that because like I can find guys attractive, that I'm backwards, that I'm evil, that I'm an evil person, like that I have really terrible intentions. I don't think I do. Whoops. Funicula, yes. I've never read it, but weirdly enough, I know someone we were actually just talking about it pretty recently. Same. Okay, so weird perspective too. Same. I've lived 4, 5, 6. I've lived in 6 different states because, you know, army brat. And I think that certain knowledge comes with moving around and being like taken out of your comfort zone. And it sounds like kind of effed up to put it that way, but I really think that that's a thing. Yep. Exactly. I don't know who taught you that, but they deserve a Peace Prize. It was always really weird growing up because I'm half Arab, so like it's been like a really complicated situation with my mom because my mom is Arab and my dad's very, very German, very white. When I first came out, because I went back and forth for a long time. I thought that I was gay at first, and then I realized like, no, like I can still be attracted to women, and like it's this thing, and it's like an energy, and like I'm very pansexual, not very bisexual. I say bisexual because I think pansexual is like a way for people to like gain some sort of like acceptance, and I don't think it's very necessary, and I don't think it's very fair to be like we have to come up with another word. So when I came out as gay, my mom had a really hard time accepting it. And it's a product of the times, but it's also like a product of the culture because my mom is very Arabic, and I don't fault her for it now. We get along thick as thieves. Like we're at a great place, but it wasn't easy because it was like a fight for like, hi, I'm the same person. But how do I tell you that? Because this one facet of my life changes your entire perception of me. And it didn't make sense. And it still doesn't make sense. Which is why I'm so desensitized to other people's, you know, lifestyle perspectives, you know? My mom made it a religious thing. She made it a lifestyle thing. She made me scared to be gay. She was like, you're gonna get HIV and you're gonna die. She tried everything she could, bless her. And again, I don't fault her. She's learned a lot since then, and we're very, very, very close. To make it sound like me and my mom hate each other. Like, my mom is like one of my best friends. I call her more than I call anyone else. Like, no joke, and not to bring it up again, but some people always ask me, why do you like Felicify? Like, What's your issue? And I don't hate the guy. I hate what he does to people. Exactly. Like, he's kind of a product of his own making. That's the thing. It's true. It honestly, and the only reason why I've ever had problems with him is because he like doesn't. He like judges people for like their actions, and that's the thing that's so weird. It's like, we're all human. No one is sitting like people who are hunting Shaymin aren't going out and killing people at night. Like, it's not like, oh, okay, it's 7 o'clock right now and I'm hunting Shaymin. When I get to this certain counter, I'm gonna go out and like kill a whole village of people. Like, that's not a thing. You know what I mean? Oh, and I do not like him. Okay. But, I mean, if you did, I wouldn't judge. I mean, I judge a little, but I wouldn't tell you that I'm judging. No, I'm kidding. I'd tell you. But I don't have a problem with him either. It's literally like it's a moralistic thing. Like, you're really going to get that pissed off? Like, you're going to get that energized about people playing a freaking video game? It may not be the way that the developers intended for you to play, but, like, it's still just a video game, dude. I'm surprised he still has that many subscribers. There are that many people who are, like, deluded into thinking that that's, like, a thing. I don't know. Like, I'm not like, a shit talker. Like, I really hate to say it, because, like, I have nothing against the guy, but what I'm doing right now goes against everything that he has moralistically believed and promoted. So, like, you know? Isn't that bad? Like, if he would focus on his own content and not others, it would... Seriously! Okay, here's the deal. You can have a perspective. Don't push that perspective in a negative light. Like, he's like, oh, blah, 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 I'm getting on, like, all these people. Like, this is hacking. Blah, blah, blah. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's like... It almost sounds like your grandma telling you that you're living the wrong life. It's not fun. It's very backwards. I don't talk about how other people are playing video games. I don't talk about, you know, the way that I interpret other people's enjoyment of a game. You know? I don't know. It's just sad. Like, I'm never gonna be that person to be like, okay, this is what's going on. This is what we're doing. This is, you know, this is the staple. This is what's accepted. Because also what really pisses me off is he was talking about banned content. He was like, if you're doing this, you're gonna get banned. If you're doing this, like, you know, it's not accepted. Look at the statements from the Pokemon Company on this patch with Shaymin. Guess what? There's none saying, hey, by the way, we're going to ban you. So he's promoting fear. Why do you want to promote fear? Especially in, like, a game that has a demographic that's kind of young. You really want to do that? It just doesn't make sense. It's a waste of time. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, if you're here and you're, you know, a you-know-who fan, cool, whatever. I'm not going to tell you to get out. I'm just surprised that you're here, specifically right now, because he doesn't promote, you know, the whole Shaymin thing. That's why it's a little weird. Yeah, I heard about that. You'd be surprised how involved, like, most PokeTubers are. I mean, like, you recently are coming into, like, a lot of subscribers, but you're gonna be really surprised at, like, how often you're going to be part of the community, because there are quite a handful of like pretty decently known PokeTubers that I come in contact with that you find a lot of like background details on. It's a really weird community. I don't want to say it's a shit talking community because I don't personally shit talk, but I've heard people say certain things about certain people. KP King Po, who came into your stream earlier today, he's another Pokemon YouTuber that I'm really close with. He could tell you, like, he's a little higher up the food chain than I, but you know, you'd be really surprised at like people have a very different opinion on like how Pokemon should be played, and it's really weird to hear it because, like, in my opinion, like, let's look at it this way. Actually, here we go. Let's really talk about this. So right now, I am playing a glitched event, right? If this day and age existed during Missing No, best believe I'd be streaming that. Don't you think you would? And Missing No is one of the, like, most accepted, wildly utilized glitch in all of Pokemon, right? I'm sure if you told you know who with the V, if you were talking about it back then and like YouTube was a thing, you'd probably utilize it. So you really want to get that stickly about glitches? When Missing No has become not just a glitch, but like part of Pokemon pop culture. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about it? It's a thing. Yeah, I am trying to stay out of the general Pokemon community. There is so much drama, and it's like, bro, that's why I try to stick to the shiny hunting community. Seriously. Also, again, I think you play the game the way that you want, so it's not like it affects anyone else but the game console that you bought, and so who cares? Seriously, thank you. Also, okay, let's talk about this. It's a reason why I don't care talking about it. If for some reason, you know who picks up on my streams or picks up on my videos and is like, and he targets me, guess what, Mom? That's free publicity. Cool. Because I'm sure there are a number of people who watch so-and-so's videos and don't really care about the rules established by the Pokemon company. So, yeah. Awesome. Talk about me. We'll see. I'm gonna get, you know, a couple more viewers here and there being like, oh yeah, I was there when the whole controversy happened. Go ahead. Pick on me. I freaking dare you. Because at the end of the day, you have to remember, people's energy is all that matters. I hate to sound like a hippie when I say it because I was talking to PokeFan about writing his book and like putting all his heart into it. But at the end of the day, people gravitate to your energy. They don't gravitate to your bullshit. You want to continue being bullshit? You want to continue being mean for no reason? People don't like that. I mean, I'm sure there are some people who are like really into the gossip, but for the most part, like, people are on YouTube to have a good time. They don't want to sit there and watch your video if you're going to be mad at somebody for no freaking reason. It doesn't make sense. Probably. Honestly. I just don't have the goddamn time. I don't freaking care. You wanna hack Pokemon all day long? I'm friends with a legit Pokemon hacker. Like, I have a friend who has hacked cartridges and a hacked Switch who can like hack you any Pokemon that you want for any stats, any natures, any shininess, anything, dude. I can be friends with that person because guess what? I'm still here showing that I sit here and I shiny hunt because I don't want to hack a shiny because that's my personal belief. If you want to hack a shiny, hack a fucking shiny. Nobody fucking cares. But I'm going to sit here and hunt my shiny. I don't care, dude. I just hate all those people that are getting really controversial about Pokemon. It's fucking Pokemon, dude. Hi. Oh no, I'm not angry. We're talking about this very specific Pokemon YouTuber who is like calling out people for like doing Shaymin hunts, being like, it's glitched, you shouldn't do it. It's against the Pokemon company's rules, and like you're technically hacking, and like you're gonna get banned, like all this stupid crap, which you wouldn't be involved in. But
Or would I get banned?
like this person saying that like I could get banned from like hunting a Shaymin.
Oh.
Guess what, Mom? It's been like a week. I'm still not freaking banned for shit. And so we're talking about it because most of the people who subscribe to me are cool, chill people that want an interaction and a conversation, and like they're not here to judge. If you want to play your game the way that you want to play your game, that's how you want to do it, right? That's the vibe that I give off, so therefore that's the vibe that I attract. That's what I've been talking about, is like, you want to be this hateful, spiteful person, all the people who subscribe to that person, they're in for the drama. That's all it is. Yeah, and I'm not drama. Like, F off. What? What? Well, I have 15 minutes. I have like 30 more encounters. I wanted to make it to 2,000, but I'm starving. Are you actually starting? Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just like hungry. I've been smelling like the roasted veggies, and I'm like, ugh. Did you take the crumbles out of the fridge? Did you? Okay, are they thawing? Okay, cool. Crasher plays and reacts and definitely deserves some credit since Corey Knott works hard on his videos and actually calls you know who out for his aggression and respect, man. Love you too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like there was a moment in time where like I really got into the drama. It was dude, I can't remember what era of Pokemon games it was, but like you know who was like really digging deep. I think it was Let's Go, because it was when you know who was calling out Poketips, and so for a minute I was like really into it because I was like pissed because like again like Poketips, like his general aesthetic, like I don't really watch his videos nowadays because he does like a lot of just like informative like official videos, which is fine, like good for him, but it's not really my thing. Like I really like niche content and like things that are specific to the person, and he doesn't really do that anymore. Same with HTV, and A Drive's kind of like that too. And I don't really watch Austin John Plays. This is really terrible. I'm just kind of like calling out all the biggies and saying that I'm not watching them, but there was a minute when you know who was attacking Poketips, and I saw like all these like up and coming like YouTubers like calling you know who out, and I was like, oh dang, okay, like this is a thing, because it was like what was relevant in the community, and I fell into it for a while, and now I'm like, I really regret doing it, because to give even negative reaction to you know who is to give some sort of you know whatever. So just in case you guys don't know this, if someone came into my stream right now, if like 15 people came in and like gave me dislikes, like 15 dislikes, guess what? The Google YouTube algorithm, I combined YouTube and Google. The Google YouTube algorithm actually rewards me. So if 15 people came in and disliked my video, that's 15 people who bothered to click on my video, which means that my video has some sort of content that is engaging. Like it looks interesting from an outside perspective. So, oh, what up, geologist? So if like 15 people came in and was like, I'm gonna dislike this video, I would get the attention. So if you know who is making all this crap content about like hating people and judging people in the Pokemon community, and all these people started getting sour and went in and disliked his video, guess what? You're doing him a favor. I didn't know that. So for a while, I fed into the drama and I fed into the negativity, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is the exact same thing that I've been trying to avoid as this negativity. Like, what is the point of feeding into negativity? There is none. So therefore, if I don't like a video on YouTube, I don't rate it. Because if you don't rate something, YouTube thinks that you are indifferent for the content. Just so you guys know, that's how YouTube works. If you open a video and you forget to like it, even though you loved it, YouTube won't recommend their shit going forward. But that's not always true. Let's say a person's video is 10 minutes long. You watch 10 minutes of that content. You don't like it, you don't dislike it. It will recommend it because you invested 10 minutes of your devoted time, right? Just got here, haha. You know who. Sorry! I don't want to say his name. So that's the thing. What's up, Emmanuel? What are you hunting? I remember one of my friends made videos on him because he was morally right to do so, and his channel blew up. And he deleted his channel because he didn't want to be known for that stuff. Exactly. Never be known for spreading hate. Never be known for talking crap. That's why, like, I'm giving you guys an honest opinion. I don't really care if so-and-so creates videos. I'm not going to watch them. I don't give a shit. I'm not here to judge people. I'm not here to watch judgy shit. I'm not here to watch negative stuff. If I'm spending my time watching YouTube, I don't want the drama. I don't want the negativity. You can get enough of that in your personal life. Why do I have to go searching for that crap on Google or YouTube? Like, it's just a waste of time. I'm on here because I either want to A, be entertained, or B, waste time. Sometimes, hopefully, both. It's true. I'm really surprised I haven't seen a mod in my chat for a good minute. Out of 5, I feel like somebody should be here. I mean, I don't pay them, so you know. Are you calling me Harry? I'm not Harry. I'm a twink. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, I have a TikTok channel, and I make like really weird gay content on it. I knew who that is, don't worry, haha. Currently hunting Driflow. Yes! In BDSP? You set your clock, you got it. Or are you hunting it in Sword and Shield? Or are you hunting it in Sun or Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon or Moon? Because that one first area, you could totally do it where that like little graveyard is. So you could be anywhere. Yes! KP! I was just saying, where are my freaking mods at? Were you gonna hunt tonight? Were you gonna actually like do some streaming? Or no? I don't know. KP, make sure that you like the stream. Since you're here and since we love you, if you guys haven't already done it, go subscribe to King Po. He does Pokemon content too, and he streams, and like we've done some community day vlogs. So yeah, check it out. He hasn't like done something in a while, and I don't know why. I feel like I should be checking. I was just kidding. Yeah, you have to. I think it's 11:59, and then you wait a minute. Yeah. Aw, thanks. You called me dad. Thank you. You don't... Okay, let's talk about this right now. Meryl, you know this. Do you need a desk to shiny hunt? Do you need a desk to stream? Let's take a poll. Do you guys think you need a desk? I'm not at a desk. I have a pop-up stand and a well, whatever that is. Oh wait, I think I hit this. Yeah, I totally hit this. Ah. Oh, I feel it. Okay, well wait. Yeah, your son's more important. Oh, I know. Trust me. I get the whole Animal Crossing thing. I'm obsessed with Eugene. If you want to make me happy, get me a Eugene jacket, a sweater, anything that's branded with Eugene's head. I will take it. I am literally obsessed. He is gorgeous. He is a gorgeous creature. I don't know why. I have no clue why. I'm really obsessed with him. I got him as a villager and was like, don't ever leave. And now I'm afraid to play the game because I haven't played it in like over a year, and I'm afraid he's gonna leave because I haven't played the game. So I get it. Get it. Stop being dramatic now. Thank you. See? Extension cable. He goes, but I want a desk. Stop. I know, I thought about, like, I have so many cameras. I collect retro cameras, and then I found a way that a lot of them can, like, plug into my computer, and I can, like, actually, like, capture from them. But I never did hunts like that. So, yeah. Good for your rolling chair. Get it. It's snowing? It snows now? Oh my god. Speak of the god. Do you see that? Pokejesus is online. He's the one that I'm talking about that has a hack switch. Wow. Well, get it. I can't believe how close I am to 2,000. Not even gonna get there tonight because I'm so hungry. I might come back after eating though, like I was saying, because I just can't like accept that I'm this close to like literally an hour and a half is all it takes after I get to 1850 to get to 2,000. And I'll be that much closer. I'll be almost like a half of the way to getting to full odds. The what? Oh, for your when you stream? Is that how you do it? Really? It did not look like that. I thought you used a capture card. Are you serious? You don't use a capture card. Ha. Oh, so you use like the coding thing to get like your own custom made t-shirts. I actually did like a concert through Animal Crossing using like imagery from like my albums and stuff, which was really cool. I use a capture card for my Switch, but if I'm streaming my 3DS, I do that. Oh, okay. I have 2 capture card 3DSs. I'm that stupid idiot who paid a lot of money to get them done. But it's because I really wanted to stream 3DS. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. I'll go into your channel and check it out. I haven't done that yet. I'll get to it when I'm not obsessed with catching this goddamn Shaymin. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have two little tiny Shaymins over here on my, well, your right, my left. Yeah, they were not cheap, let me tell you. If I didn't at the time, because at the time I was streaming a lot and I got a lot of subscribers, if I at the time didn't get a lot of people donating money, I would not have bought them, but I did. And I don't regret it. That money could have been used somewhere else, but, you know, I have two of them. One of them is having difficulty right now. Yeah. When I get to that point, I will be doing a shiny Celebi hunt, so we'll get there. But I'm glad I have them. Like, they can't capture audio, and that's fine. Like, whatever. I have like a really good microphone. But I'm glad I have them because going forward, like, I play on the old school systems a lot. So I'll be glad to like go back in time and be like, okay, here we are, blah blah blah, this and that. We're gonna play Platinum and we're gonna do this hunt. I might do another Shaymin hunt on Platinum one day. I don't know. It really just depends. Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I didn't do it, because I could do the same thing. If I could connect it to Bank, I would have either emulated it or done like a Raspberry Pi system setup. But, you know, they don't go to Bank, so there's no point. That's why I coughed up the money, was for frickin' Pokemon. And I feel like a lot of people did. Like, who else is streaming, you know, any other DS game? No one. It's not like people are going to YouTube being like, what about this, like, Mario Kart DS thing? Okay, here we are. We're on the last one. Oh, shoot. We are on the last one for the night. I know I said I was going to do 3 hours. I can smell food. It's almost done. I may come back in about an hour, just to get to 2,000, because that's just one more hour and a half, which is street. There's 3 streams in one day, so we shall see. But yeah, everyone, cross your fingers. I'm dying. This is ridiculous. We're not even to 2,000, and I feel like I'm dead, which is just sad. But yeah, this is the last encounter, potentially for the night. You may see another notification from me. I know it's only been 2 hours. Sorry. Cartridge, you really want to play legitimately? It's seriously, everything else, like, where are you going to put that data? Pokemon can carry on. That's the thing. That's how they get you. Thanks, Pokefan. Make sure your fingers are crossed. We're going in. We are going in. We're at 1850. I was gonna end at 1851, but I like that we like cleanly done 2, and it's not shiny. But yeah, I'm gonna reset this and go back to the encounter, and then I am done for the night. I may come back after dinner. I don't know. I'm very hungry, very hungry. We are going to save. I will see you guys hopefully in an hour. Oh, okay. Well, that'll be for an hour from now. If you're just now joining, I'm sorry. I am killing the stream. No. You're just now joining? Okay. Well, we might be back. We might be back in like an hour. Your boy has to eat. I'm sorry. R race? Where to R race? Oh, the race. Gotcha. Sorry, R is O-U-R. Sorry. But yeah, I will be back in hopefully an hour after I get some food in my stomach because I haven't eaten in like 8 hours. And I really, really, really appreciate your patience. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, etc. And I will see you soon.